All right, we are back with some more Trails into Reverie. It's your boy Top Cat the Gamer. We're going to continue on with the
Slab
slab
of
of reminiscence.
reminiscence activated.
All right, we're going to go on to the more things change. Oh man, this is Chloe, and I forget the other girl's name. I know she's from Reverie. I forget her name. She showed up on one thing. I just forgot her name, but we're going to go ahead and check it out. Hope you guys are doing well. If you're new to the channel, tap that like button, subscribe. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Liking really helps the video, y'all. Make sure y'all remember that. Help out your YouTube channels that you like. All right, finally made it. Oh, I love this song. I gotta figure out the name of this damn song. I knew it at one point. God, I can't think of it, but I love this song though. Aren't you? You've always got something wild going on, don't you? Hey now, I got permission this time. Hey man, I always show up everywhere. I'm late as hell though. Hope they're not mad. Probably are. Good old Lectrum. There she is. Lucy, that's right. Okay. Yeah, so this is Dr. Salen's niece, I think. And Claudia. Or Chloe as we know her. Princess Chloe. Oh. I think that's Dr. Salen's niece though. It's like but I know they're family. That's all I know. Sorry for the wait, ladies. Wait is putting it mildly. Lucy was just saying you might have stood us up. Come on, can a guy get a little love for how hard he worked to make it this time? I got attacked by foreign spies on the way here and everything. What? The odds of that happening with your current international climate are zero. You'll need to put in some work in all your tall tales. And if you're ever so much as 1 minute late when meeting us again, look how you look. And look, he gave her like, I'm probably gonna be late again. Like, you'll wish you weren't. Now sit down. So they all went to school together. Back in I can't think of the name. Is it Janice? What is the name of that damn school? Janice Royal Academy, something like that. And I think Ren ends up going there later. But all three of them went to school together. They were in the same class. Lecter just was slacker, and you know, as usual. You're so funny, Lucy. I can't get a little leeway with our first time meeting outside of work in 3 years. Hey, I just noticed it's Seg right there on the chair. What's up, Seg? How you doing, Seg? Being a good guard? A perfect guard, in fact. He's been vigilant since I came to Arabonia for the wedding. And today's my last day here. So I really am glad we could all find time to get together. I wish it could have been earlier, but I've been swamped with work ever since the war's end. It did allow me to come back for business in the Remiferian embassy, at least, so it worked out in the end. You've mainly been checking up on the Remiferians who returned to the Empire after the war, yeah? That, plus a few other thingamajigs, and some follow-ups with the sailing company. That is all correct, and all confidential. Dare I ask how you came to know my itinerary? Dare you don't, but I can slip out a few secret updates I'm privy to. From what I hear, the extra mirror and finer details of the reparations we're paying out to the other countries have been finalized. It's not much more than a modified version of the second proposal. You should get a official notice next month. Or no teeth. Well, alright. I can save my long overdue smack for next time. Thanks, Lecter. I'll let my grandmother know. Speaking of updates, Jill and Hans asked me to deliver messages to you both. To Lecter, Jill mostly said, clock's ticking, hurry up and apologize. To Lucy, Hans mostly, said, let's all hang out soon, we miss you. What? They still remember sweet innocent me? And please, tell them I'm too busy kissing the government's ass to kiss theirs too. I think Jenny's get together would be fun personally. Genis Academy, that's what it is. I thought it's a Genis Royal Academy or Genis Academy. I can't think which one. The timing might work since I heard Leo's back in LeBron. You meet them all in like Trails in the Sky, and I think a little of part 2, if I'm not mistaken. In part 3, I don't even think you go there in part 3. He also said something about coming here for a conference. Here? I haven't been keeping an eye on him since he made it into the top school in Le Mans, whatever. He better not be trying to ambush me. Talking like this is bringing back a whole flood of memories. Same for me. It's like we're right back in the student council room. I'm so glad you came back to us. So am I. I would have been happy enough that you came through the other side of the war safe and sound. But it also seemed to lift the shadow that's been weighing you down. Now you can finally smile from the heart again. So, the Lecter was kind of a slacker and everything, and but it was, he mainly was at the beck and call of the intelligence division at that point, even while he was in school. And Chloe like had a thing for him, but I don't think it was as strong as how she felt for Joshua. Him and Chloe always had this kind of, it's a friendship, but you can kind of see that there's more to it. There's more there, and I think the Lucy likes him as well, but it's strange. Like, he never makes a move in any one of them. They just kind of, all friends, but you can kind of see there's something there with him and Chloe. Think some would be quick to point that out. That I don't. I mean, I'm sorry. Think some would be quick to point out that I don't deserve to, with how I don't know, help start the damn thing. Well, we won't be among them. To us, you're a dear friend from our academy days. If you're one of them, though, then better late than never to do all the good you can so you can put the rest of us at ease. Listen to you. I screwed up big thinking Genis was a good spot to go undercover. Much fun as I had there at the time. So he was there completely undercover. Oops. That's why he never went to class. I just thought about it. That's why he never went to class. But Lecter was smart. He already knew the answers, tests, stuff like that. That's why he was always slacking. Because he wasn't supposed to be at the school anyway. Rondell speaking. Again? Got it. I'll be right there. Here we go. What happened now? What's wrong? Sorry, something's cropped up. I'll be back as soon as I can. But you two can just keep going without me. Comes and he goes. And here I thought I was swamped. I've heard there has been no shortage of fires to put out in the intelligence division since the Chancellor's passing. But, yeah, I don't like that fake smile he put on. Sag agrees. He's like, yep. Boy, faking his way all the way through everything. The more things change. It's a long ass intro. All right, that same morning. Okay, we're in Heimdall. I thought that was Pateri for a second. The hell are these guys? Oh, this is fine. Okay, so you finally get to see the intelligence division. Okay. The Imperial diet is going to be more of a problem than military HQ. All of a sudden, they're happy to flaunt their authority again, like the Inspectorate. Makes about the last thing we need. Now that the military has been downsized, intelligence is what's going to keep the Empire safe. How can they not get that? Well, we bought ourselves half a year to finish this so-called restructuring. We'll need to make something of it, even if it's just for show. Well, damn. If I might be permitted to speak. A detailed proposal of how a restructured intelligence division could look has already been submitted. Our division as it stands was based on the old army. Change has been long overdue. There's no better time to bring it up to modern standards than now, I say. You've already rejected that proposal of yours. Your ideas may sound pretty on paper, but the flexibility you're looking for is no more than childish idealism. Our division has more important things to focus on. Stop being a dreamer and think like the officer you're supposed to be. I think we wasted enough time discussing the topic of restructuring for one day. They just don't want to do it. As long as the Empire needs us, we need to worry about we need not worry about this division's future. The rest will work itself out. Our concern is more that the general state of affairs, both at home and abroad, has crumbled since the war. Brace yourselves. And by our, I do not include you. Of course. It must be nice to idle away the time while the rest of us are up to our necks in work. May as well not even have a seat at this damn table. I do hope you're at least aware of who is responsible for the perilous situation we found ourselves in. I like the chance to restore my name as much as anyone else, sir. With how much I ordered everyone around in the past, however, I think it's for the best that I keep my head down for a while. From teacher's pet to class clown, oh how you've fallen. It's hard taking responsibility for screwing everything up, Well, they sitting high and mighty, huh? Don't worry. You still have plenty of time to suck up to your new superiors. Who? You sure you're not gonna be handed the pink slip by the time I gotta suck up to you? You watch your mouth. Just get out of here. It's impossible to get anything done with you in the way. As you wish, sir. Boy, still got that wit. Damn boy causes nothing but trouble whether he's here or isn't. Have you anything else to add, Hubert? I do. Prince Oliver's honeymoon is still due to proceed as scheduled. I hope he's okay. And Lecter will be alright. He knows exactly what he did and takes responsibility for it. There you are. The meeting's over. Did they say Dr. Pepper on one of those things? Hey, Hubert. Another hard day at the office, huh? Sorry you're having to deal with all the crap I used to on top of your own now. I wouldn't have to if you didn't try stirring up trouble wherever you I'm sorry. I wouldn't have to if you didn't try stirring up trouble whenever you're in the. Oh, it's just been say the room. I got fucked up on that. Whatever. I know I'm wasting my breath here. I managed to get the foreign intelligence budget passed at least. It's just a stopgap until the new ID is established. But we could use every mirror we can with the way the CIDs sniffing around. Hats off to you, Mr. Chief of Foreign Intel. Just where would we be without promising youngsters like you? Your wisecracks are why they kick you out, you know. I know you don't care if they treat you like trash and resist with every pull, of course. But still, keep doing what you have to do here to get things done. I'm trying, but they aren't making it easy. I swear, I'm going to be old and gray by the time we pass a proper restructuring plan. If they keep acting like they were today, for sure. 15 years isn't a long time for the IDs to be established. There's plenty of time for them to get set in their ways. Yeah. Any longer and the cracks in the foundation will start to crumble till there's nothing left. I think it's about time we went out with the old and in with the new, if you catch my drift. Can you say that kind of thing out loud while we're in the building? Well, you both know I'm better at talking up to the higher ups here than you are. So if you plan on starting something, let me in on it. We've been together since we were junior agents. I can make this work. Can't beat someone having your back. I'm counting on you, Hubert. Hello, sir. What, look at, he's trying to slow the lecture. Lecter. Sir, go to Crossbell and assess the situation before the signing ceremony. Even you can do something this simple, I hope. With respect, why? I thought we had an entire unit deployed for that very task. I don't want to see you set foot back in this office for at least a week. He's not even trying to hide the fact that he's giving me pointless work to keep me out of his hair. Didn't you want to keep your head down? There's nothing to gain by causing a scene right now. Just do what he says, and no slacking off, because it's pointless either. You hear? Yes, I hear. I don't need you getting on my case too. Man, that boy turned and looked at Lecter slow. He was like, fucking Lecter. Well, now at least you know why he had to come out here. Man, that's so unfair. Why are you getting all the blame? Didn't think she would show up. Comes with being the easiest iron blood to target, I guess. So you're really up for sticking around the intelligence division? Yep, I think it's fun. Besides, I think it'd be smarter to stay. Being on the inside would let me help Reem, Eustace, and all our other friends too, right? Yeah, good call. Just try not to leak classified information left and right. Look who's talking. They both got a point. Fair. So that leaves just you now, huh? You disbanded your unit the morning of the war, right? Klein mentioned being real confused why everybody had their assignments changed out of nowhere. Lecter, you didn't. I didn't know things weren't going to end. I just figured that however the Great Twilight panned out, it was good for my guys to have options, that's all. Okay. I can't see everything. I sure as hell didn't see you coming back. I kicked Altina out while I could. She's starting to find her own way in life, and I don't want our mess getting in the way of that. I let her keep access to our secure line if it helps you feel better. You did? Thanks. Next stop is Trista. When I'm disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind. That's my stop. Surprised you can't just call them if all you need to do is reach out to Thor's. I've been out of service for a while. Gotta make it formal, you know. I haven't seen any of the instructors in ages, so I want to say hi. Nothing wrong with that. Well, since you're going anyway, you think you could deliver this for me? She handed Milliam a single letter. Just give it to one of the instructors and ask them to read it out loud. He didn't want a word. Okay, I guess. See you, Lecter. And take it easy. Lemon squeezy. Things sure have changed. But I think it's all for the best. It's easy enough to see that history won't be kind to Gileath Osborne. With blood and iron, he expanded his empire's reach through enough schemes and invasions to drag the continent into the depths of war. He might go down as one of the most evil men who've ever lived. If lives were lost in his wake, they were derailed beyond repair. Some might say that my life was one of them. Not that I care much. He had a clear goal he wanted to achieve, and the will to see it through. That meant something to me. He never verbalized that the goal, what that goal was mine. I'm sure Claire and Rufus weren't aware either. But since the moment we met that fateful spring 15 years ago, I could sense the true nature behind his ambitions. I imagined he could see how similar I was to him, that we had a gift for seeing the big picture and the path to reach the ends of our means. But while all I wanted to do was give up and fade away, he was set on using every tool at his disposal for the sake of his goal. Seeing the way he worked may have been an even bigger shock than my dad's letter. Maybe I was captivated by how he could do what I couldn't. And maybe history will see him as an immoral, but I won't. He hasn't. He was a man who loved his country and his people. He wanted to save them, even if it meant taking on the role of a villain. It's true. No doubt he deemed his ruthlessness a must to realize his vision, but I also think there was more to it than that. I just think that he went about it the wrong way. Like I do think he did what he thought was best to steal everybody in the nation against him. Like he made enemies. He made people like burn with desire to stop him, and that in turn made them stronger. But I honestly think if he had just got the most powerful people there that he could, and he spoke to them and told them about Ishmelga and what Ishmelga was trying to do, you know, maybe he could have like got through to them on a different scale and got them to, you know, try to help stop him and, you know, not even start the whole thing. But I also know he wanted to end the rivalries and stuff like that as well. And that would have been a big task to ask everybody to go through it, especially if it meant, you know, that it was going to hurt the world in some type of way. So I see why he did it the way he did. He had to make himself the villain in order to make people want to stand against him and fight against him. He had to drive the country close to war to basically like make people want to band together. So I get it. It's just, it sucks, you know. Throwing his whole being into a singular goal was all he could do to keep his fragile sense of self from collapsing, to move forward, never thinking of when the last string holding his psyche together would snap. But it was whatever it took. If it took everything he had to give to make his one dream come to light, then that was a price worth paying. That was how he chose to live.
So when I chose to become an Ironblood, I made a promise to myself. I swore that if he ever strayed from his path or reached his breaking point, I would stop him by taking his life. That became my goal.
Sorry about that. And I personally think that Lecter was his fall plan. I mean, his fail plan. Like if he failed in what he was doing, I think he knew Lecter would stop him, or at least attempt to. You know.
It gave me a reason to remain in this world, even when I'd been unable to stop my dad.
I think it was the same with all the Iron
Of
Bloods.
course, the one who settled things for the old man ended up being Schwarzer, his real son. There's no shortage of fires that need putting out right now. One wrong move, and the continent is liable to fall apart. Atoning for putting it in the position it's in through rebuilding the Empire is a good, honest goal. But at the same time,
it's still too early for you to lose hope. Come with me and discover what your purpose in this world may be.
I think I've lost my purpose in life all over again, old man.
Interesting. And then he gets there and in Crossville and the damn place is being attacked. Next stop is Celtic. When there's some parking, yeah. Must have dozed off. Need to stop letting my guard down so much lately. So you coming for me or not? Your odds are way better if you do it before we reach the next station, you know. Boy knew the whole time, bro. Okay. I didn't count on there being this many pros. Of course we're pros. We're the division's elites. Well, I'll be damned. His own homeboy. Wow. Did you have a good nap, Lecter? So it was your unit, huh? This would be a dumb question, but I feel weird if I didn't ask it. What are you trying to do here, Hubert? I don't like this any more than you do. Trust me. But I need you dead. And this was the most surefire way to get it done. You've gotten out of so many situations that would have killed a man 10 times over in the past, even live combat. Your intuition is something else to have help you survive this long. That's why we prepared something even you won't be able to snake your way out of. Don't tell me. Damn. They trying to make sure he died. Life sure dealt you a hell of a bad hand, huh? You might have won big when you earned the chancellor's favor, but now you're hanging on your job by the skin of your teeth. It almost hurts to watch a peer rise and fall the way you did. But don't worry, I may get use of you if no one else will. All those years spent together, and this is what it comes to, huh? But sure doesn't sound like this came from the boss. So who out there wants my head gift wrapped with a pretty bow? Could it be the CID? You son of a bitch. Foreign intelligence is your bag, so I'm no expert. But I don't need to see how they've been shaking things up. Calvert's new president is heading it now, no? Can't say I blame you kissing a crumbling agency goodbye when the renovations the other side's already got done is so pretty. Major, if we don't, I know. Oh, how I hate people who are too smart for their own good. But this is the last time you get to put that brain of yours to use, so I'll let you have it. Goodbye, Lecter. Have fun in Gehenna. Like you shitting me? Like, what? Impossible. How could none of them? No. She was pretending to get off at Trista. I could kiss you, White Rabbit. You got the timing down, Pat. I don't want your kisses. That letter wasn't even for the Academy. You can't just hand you can't just hand in your notice like that out of the blue. Damn it, Lecter. Have yourself a seat, Hubert. Keep the gun out if you want. I just want to have a little chat. I'm not falling for that. I'll admit, the odds aren't in our favor right now. Are you serious? They all got guns pointing right at them. I don't understand. But I'm not getting off this train until they are. Where in what I said did you hear I'd be setting you up for failure? If you want a housewarming gift for your new home, my head's not the only option you got. You could always tell them about the new intelligence division set up in the secret 3 months ago. See? I can spare a little career advice for an old friend. Wait, what? 3 months ago? What the hell? These guys are real pros. So much for this plan. Who the hell are these guys? They just came out of nowhere. Well, I'm not so stupid as to not realize when we've been beat. What do you plan to do with me? Why would I want to do anything? What? If you don't mind doing me a favor, of course. It'd help me out big time if you stuck to your plan to go to the CID. You're kidding me. You want me to be a triple agent? It's the CID we're talking about. There's no way they won't sniff me out. Yeah, well, not sure they'll think much better of you as a double agent. But you're right that they're not going to fall for a half-assed betrayal. We both know what they're going to say if they catch wind of what happened here. He must have got out of there by cutting a deal with Arundo. So whose lawn looks greener now? I'll let you make the call. That was dope. Wait, how long have you known? Since the start, Hubert. I knew since we were juniors that you'd keep trying to follow in my footsteps and aim for the top. As much as I knew you'd never get there, leading to your betrayal. But I had to let it play out. Damn. It's what had to be done so I could make moves without the higher-ups breathing down my neck. So he used him. You're the same as he was. You're no different from that piece of shit chancellor. Oh, I know. Think you could take over Rhines? I think I can handle it. Rhines is a part of the intelligence division? Holy shit. I mean, it's Raines, I'm sorry. I think it's Raines. He poses as a reporter or a cameraman for Grace, but it's really the intelligence division the entire time. That's how they be knowing shit that be going on. Like, oh man, that's crazy. I didn't even notice him with the thing around his neck. Don't let it get you down too much. We're all in a difficult position here, so why not scratch each other's backs? As for me, I do just about anything to ensure my home in Liberl never suffers another day of tragedy again. Calvert is well on track to becoming the next dominant force in Zemuria. We can't afford to not to keep a good eye on it. That right there. See, man, this the way this stuff is worded, man, we can't afford to not keep a good eye on it. That just sounds better. So let's work as a team to make the goal of the new intelligence division he formed come true. Let's bring stability to Western Zemuria. They better than me. Don't fuck around with no traitors. They'll always stab you in the back. So yeah, all win is planned. The guys tied to the CID are now under control. Good work. This turned out to be quite the operation. Wasn't going to be any other way. Now we can use talk of the new ID to get internal and external affairs in order. I'll leave deciding how that goes to you. Just don't forget to keep me apprised for the remaining time the old division is left. Sure thing, boss. You're the best. You sure you won't consider sticking around your old post? I'd rather die. I've had enough of handling headaches like you. The only thing that would keep me on is you leaving. You know you love me. I wouldn't exactly shed a tear if I did leave, though. So what's next on the list? Heading straight to Crossville? Can't say there isn't stuff bothering me over there too. But I promised I'd head back to the villa this afternoon. It's looking like I'll be a little late again, but at least the airship cut down the time. Catch you later, Chief. And I know you're busy, but try to take a breather here and there, and no spring chicken. Damn you, Lecter, the blasted Lecter. 15 years, and he hasn't changed one bit. So that's why he was late. In the present. Alright, don't let the car with that license plate get away again. Something tells me there are people in the Garnia district and the harbor too. Better look into people who started working at the Ladder and in the Opera House around early September. Your instincts never cease to amaze me. I almost feel for your CID friends who thought they could play hardball against you. It's their own fault. They're the ones who came up to bat. Anyway, think you could send them home for me, Klein? Oh, talking Klein, okay. Not a problem. That's the busy work out of the way. Looks like the division's restructuring is going to work out okay. Can't say I'm not concerned about the old man sympathizers in the army. Though I wonder if I should be more concerned with how I'm doing nothing but work. I even ditched the girls to come here. You're the same as he was. No different than that piece of shit Chancellor. He was correct. Come with me and discover what your purpose in this world may be. There's so much I need to do, but I just can't bring myself to do any of it. I think part of it's because I've lost my reason for living, but that's not everything.
Even if they aren't on the best terms with them, Claire and Rufus still have families. Milliam and Altina have people they can turn to now too. Everyone's got someone who loves them that they can go back to. But me? Getting close was never really my thing. Every chance I had, I chose to walk away. All that's left of me are the sins I have to atone for. If nothing else, I can at least make it so work's not left a complete mess. Damn it, there I go, thinking about work again. When did I become that kind of guy? Huh? Was that Sieg?
Oh, it's Sieg, okay. Sieg, Seg, whatever.
Are. I've been looking everywhere.
I had a feeling they were going to show up.
Busted, huh?
Finding you slacking off on a rooftop brings back memories.
You did used to do that.
I'll never forget how much legwork I put in trying to find you at Janus.
Oh, I bet you won't.
I know I won't understand everything that's burdening you right now. I'm sure there are things that, even if you told me, I wouldn't be able to imagine with my upbringing. But I know you're the same person you are now as you were the day we met. When I felt lost and was struggling with my own internal conflicts, you were the one who reached out to me. I've never stopped being thankful for it, Lecter.
You remember all that? I feel bad, but I barely remember anything that happened in school.
Maybe you've forgotten, but we haven't. You were the weirdest student council president ever. A guy who wouldn't know common sense if it hit him in the face. There was no end to your shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
But you also saved us more than we can count. More than we realized at the time. You're really important to us, Lecter. And you always will be.
Hey, he thinks nobody loves him. But there are 2 girls that do.
So, please don't suffer in silence. We want you to be your true self in front of us. Even if you can't with anyone else.
How the fuck did Chloe pull this off? She's like heir to the throne in Liberal. Like, I have no idea how she's here without like super security detail. And I don't know. Well, not alone, dude.
I've got people too. Guess I just wasn't thinking straight.
Facts.
That means the world to me, Chloe. Lucy. I feel like as long as I've got you, I'll never have to worry about losing my way.
What?
Are you alright? You're not delirious from fever or anything, are you?
That hurts, you know. Well, whatever. I'd better get going. I've been hanging up here too long as it is. You good on time, Chloe? You've got a flight soon, right?
I do, but it isn't due to take off for a half hour or so. This isn't an official visit, so Julia is coming to escort me back.
Hey,
She
Julia.
might be waiting at the landing port as we speak. Jill, Hans, and Leo are in Liberal right now, isn't that right?
They should be. Oh!
Oh dear, I suppose that means work will have to wait.
If we pass up this opportunity now, who knows when we'll get him next time?
Oh, they got his ass.
Why are you both talking like that?
Cause you coming, fool.
You're coming with us!
I knew it. I'm like, cause you coming. They gonna make your ass come.
Wait, what? You're not dragging me all the way to Liberal, are you?
Of course we are. We can finally have that reunion we've been itching for after all this time.
You'll never have a day off if we don't kidnap you.
Wait, we can still talk about this.
Nope.
Spare me, please!
You don't want to do the reunion. I love it. Yeah, boy, he ain't want to do the reunion. He been denying it. All right, the more things change. That was a cute one. True sacred mirror, huh? Oh man, that was good. I like that one. I knew as soon as they grabbed him, they was like, "Yep, they finna grab his ass and drag him all the way there." That's right. So, I don't know if she's secretary to her or let me see what this thing. It's not bad. Yeah, that's right. I did stick it on him. So I'm trying to see something really quick though. Okay, so she's the secretary to Remferia's Grand Prince. Okay. I think his name is like Bartholomew or something like that. Who visited Erebonia during the Great Twilight, like Lecter, Chloe, she's in Lummis. Yeah. That's what it was. Alright, well, I'm gonna end here. When we come back, we'll be moving on to the next one. But that was pretty fun. I like that one. But thank you guys for rocking with me. I appreciate everybody checking out the vids as always. Hope you guys come back for some more. We got a few more to do, but we'll get back to the main story, going to the 7th stratum. But I appreciate everyone. If you're new to the channel, tap that like button. Subscribe if you have not. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.